hold the Wii remote like this.
What if I'm using a controller that I already have to hold sideways? Hey, you don't have an answer for that, do you, you fucking pussy? Alright, Red Wagon Games. I know there's a movie studio called Red Wagon, but... Oh! High Voltage Software made this. Well, now I have very high hopes. Because they also did the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory game that I did in Shovel Warehouse Volume 3. Yeah, anyways, hey guys, this is Bumpy Gaming back here once again with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for the Wii. Yeah, I know what the title of the video says, and I already know what the title of the video is going to say, because, watch how long it takes me to complete the game. Yeah, story mode. I think I can start a new game here. Here we got Rudolph. This Clarice, I think his name is, or whatever. It's been a while since I've seen it. There's Hermie the Elf, Santa Claus, and this fucker. You know what? Let's go with Hermie the Elf. You know, just for the sake of that old meme. Why weren't you at elf practice?
Welcome to Christmas Town, also known as the North Pole. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sam the Snowman. Nice to meet you.
Can you at least try to get somebody who sounds like Burl Ives?
Well now, you got here just in time. Santa needs your help decorating his tree and filling his bag of toys for Christmas. Where is Santa, you ask? Why, he's just up the road a bit. First castle on the left. Well, the only castle on the left. Hurry along now. Santa and the elves are waiting.
Yeah, and there's the Bumble on the loading screen. I do not like the way his mouth opens.
You need to decorate and put presents under the tree, and also put toys in Santa's bag. Bounce the items to the correct side by jumping under them as they fall. Tilt the Wii remote left and right to move, and the Wii remote upward, or press the 2 button to jump.
Oh, okay.
Here's an ornament.
So I guess we gotta get this on the tree. Yeah, in case you don't know by now, this is a fucking minigame compilation. Oh, god damn it. Guess I'm supposed to jump. Oh, under the tree. Yeah, very specific. This is what all the children want for Christmas. What the f- That was under the tree, you dick! That was under the fucking tree! At least... No, that was under the goddamn tree.
Here's a misfit toy.
Misfit toy. Okay. That seems kind of dark. Does that imply that Santa is fucking colonizing the island of Misfit Toys?
Present away.
Good lord, the fucking imagery.
Bounce it to the tree.
That wasn't under the tree. If anything, that looked like it was going on the tree. And that other present I did kind of looked like it was closer to being on the fucking... under the...
Santa's bag.
Whatever, I don't give a shit.
Bounce it to the tree.
I can tell you this, though. My mom does not like Rudolph. You know, she always thought he was a whiny little bitch. Same with Frosty, actually. And also, I want to mention this. The mini-games do not change. Because I tested this game to make sure it ran. I tested it while playing as Rudolph. Yeah, the mini-games, they do not change no matter which character you use.
Here's an ornament.
Great job, Santa Silver.
Yeah, I still do not like that. The way his mouth opens. That looks so cursed. Oh my god. Alright. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'll play as Rudolph. The namesake of this game.
Did a fine job up at the castle.
Thank you.
There are many toys waiting to be finished before the big night, and time is running short. Could you go over to Santa's toy shop and help paint the toys?
Yeah, sure. But then what happens when this?
Toys.
But then what ends up?
Toys when they glow by moving the Wii remote up and down like a paintbrush.
Yeah, but then what happens when fucking? Oh crap. Yeah, but then what happens? Because when I think of like Christmas toys being painted, my mind goes to DreamWorks' Rise of the Guardians. That one part where like the Yeti, he's painting like all the trains, I think, blue, and then Santa's like, "I don't like it, it's painted red." What the? And then you see a whole bunch of blue trains, and he's like, "Oh!" he slams his head on the table. Yeah, and I think later on in the movie, a Yeti is like painting Easter eggs. He's painting them red, and then Santa's like, "Paint them blue," and then they repeat the joke. I've always enjoyed that type of gag. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, part of me wants, part of me wants to admire how grainy the actual game is, but at the same time, I'm like, was that like a creative choice, or did they have no choice but to do it because of hardware limitations on the Wii? Like, I almost wonder, if this game came out on like the PS3 and Xbox 360, would it have still had the film grain on it? Probably not. I would say this game isn't really made for audiences who owned those consoles, but I mean, let's face it, this was the same year, 2010, this was the same year that Xbox put out the Kinect. I believe also around this time was when Sony put out the fucking Move or whatever the hell it was. I keep wanting to say iToy, but that's a PS2 thing. You know what? We're going to do Santa for this next one.
The toys are ready for children all over the world. What's next, you ask? Why, cookies, of course. I see the elves have started to bake. You should get going.
Is there going to be a cutscene of you singing Silver and Gold? And it, like, drags out the rest of the game.
Move the Wii remote like the Pixels to make lots of delicious cookies for Santa. The picture will help show you what to do as well.
Okay. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. Here on Dolphin Emulator, which I'm using to play the game, I'm just pressing the right bumper on my Xbox controller, which simulates, shaking the Wii remote. Yeah, so when I'm able to do it over and over without any variation, I think it kind of says something about the quality of the game. I feel like if I were to play this with an actual Wii remote, I wouldn't have to put much effort into it at all. Yeah, you can usually tell, like, emulators, I feel, are good if you can't tell whether or not whether or not a Wii game was actually pushing motion controls to its limits, or if they were just using it as nothing more than a gimmick and they wanted to exploit that. Because the Wii was home to plenty of shovelware. Yeah, the Wii for like the 7th generation, that was like a shovelware developer's paradise. Because they knew families were going to buy this shit. The Wii really helped bridge the gap between non-gamers and video games, so... Yeah, this is we're talking about a console here that was really popular in, like, retirement homes. And odds are most of the people living in said retirement homes grew up watching Rudolph on TV back in the 60s, so... Please stop showing me the fucking Bumble. Oh, we unlocked some... Okay, well now we can't choose the others. Got a male elf and female elf. We'll go with the male.
The big moment has arrived. Santa and his elves...
Oh shit, we're here already?
...deliver the toys to all the children of the world. Oh, the weather weather is stormy and snowy, but don't fret. Rudolph will be leading the way. It's time to save Christmas. Help deliver the toys for Christmas. Use the Wii remote to drop the toys into the chimneys below.
Oh, shit.
You will still get a point
Too
if you
early.
drop the toy onto the house.
Too early. Too early. Why'd they even let us do it that early anyway? Especially, like, before the fucking countdown just happens. This is giving me war flashbacks to Santa Claus 3 on GBA. And because I mentioned Santa Claus 3 on GBA... Yeah, I had to do the sound. I had to fucking do it. You know I had to do it to him. Remember that? Wow, you gotta be really precise about this.
Nice shot.
You know, it is at least nice that they let you still have a point, even if it doesn't land on the roof. But they give you bonus points for the roof, so it's, you know, it still gives you incentive to actually aim for the roof. Which, I mean, I would have if this game wasn't essentially a $20 minigame compilation. Yeah, remember when shovelware games were $20 instead of like $40 or $50 nowadays? Like, I know that Nicktoons and the Dice at Destiny, I know that was like $50 when it came out. And it's like a $50 fucking Nick.com Flash game. But little known secret, I actually pirated the thing. I still haven't played it yet, but I know at some point I'm gonna want to. Especially now, because I hear that game was the final voice performance of the late and great Jeff Garcia. May he rest in peace.
All the toys have been delivered on time. Thanks to you and all your fine work, Christmas has been saved. Santa and the elves are already planning for next year. As for Rudolph and the others, let's just say they will go down in history.
We barely even got to play as Rudolph. Is that the whole game? I think that's the whole game. Yeah. And how long was this? How long was this? How fucking long was this? 13 minutes. Jesus. Yeah. They charge $20 for a minigame compilation. You could... Honestly, you could probably even beat this in 10 minutes if you know what you're doing. But I'm pretty sure this game has a speedrunning community. Like, as most games do. But, no, that's too short of a video. So, we are going to do Santa Claus is Coming to Town on the Wii. Yeah, we just gotta skip through this. Yeah, wow. The whole game is just goddamn minigame. Okay, there's Classic Media, now owned by DreamWorks. Red Wagon Games again. First Playable... Wow, it's funny I mentioned the Santa Claus 3 game, because First Playable also worked on that. Already I am not liking the look of this penguin. Granted, it's been like 5 years since I've seen Santa Claus is Coming to Town, but I don't remember any penguins looking like that. And yes, I did play a bit of this to fucking see how it worked. We're gonna do a new game, though. Actually, wait, can we delete this one? Yeah, options. Here we go. Yeah, erase. And already I can tell you this game is better than the Rudolph game, because look what we're about to do here. Oh wow, player 2 can play as the fuck-ass penguin. That is a very decidedly Rankin-Bass bunny. Dare I say,
Hello there.
dare I
My name's
say,
Special Delivery Kluger.
Dare I say, he actually kind of resembles Peter Cottontail. Also, that is not SD Kluger. That is not SD Kluger. You know what? No. Bam, image flash. That's what SD Kluger is supposed to look like. Get rid of that.
The best place to start is at the very beginning.
Yeah, that's... I do not remember Kluger. I remember Kluger actually having a more iconic look than some blonde twink.
Herr Bürgermeister, look what was discovered on
Oh,
your
yes, the
front
Meister.
stoop. A baby.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, he looks like a Meister, all right.
And there's a note. Please, sir, take care of my child and protect him from the dangers of the mountain of the whispering winds.
I, Bürgermeister Meisterburger. Take
Burgermeister
care of
Meisterburger.
Outrageous.
It's
What's its name?
This is the only clue, sir.
what were Mr. and Miss what were his parents named?
Take the little baggage to the orphanage. That's the proper place for foundlings anyway.
Santa Claus, why is your mouth warping like that?
Brat out of here.
Hell, why are your cheeks warping for that matter?
But the guard lost baby Chris on the way to the orphanage.
Look at that green chick
The
just
animals
standing
knew they
there.
had to hide that baby,
Menacingly.
and fast. They knew where that baby belonged. Quick as they could, they started on their way.
A baby. What a splendid idea.
Ah,
He
Kringle.
shall live with us and sleep with us and drink
Yeah, isn't this
warm
special?
cocoa with us.
Isn't this special about like how
This cat
Santa
says
Claus
Claus.
actually became
Unusual
Santa
name.
Claus?
We shall call him Chris. Chris Kringle.
Chris Kringle. Yes, yes. Quite right. Quite right. Yes. Yeah, I'm actually supposed to be getting a haircut soon. I go to this Russian. I go to this barbershop run by a Russian guy. And last Christmas, when he cut my hair, he was all like, "Oh, you know, I have to make you look good for Santa."
How to have fun. Why? You're a penguin.
Wow, we're just
Honk, honk.
time
Well,
skipping to when he's an
What's
adult.
a penguin doing here? You better travel with me. You need someone to take care of you. I'll call you Topper.
Okay, yeah, this is better than Rudolph because it's a proper
Magic
fucking video
snowflakes.
game
Collect as
that
many of
they
those
can
as you
charge
can.
$20 for. Even then, I wouldn't recommend charging $20, but still, they can do it.
You found the
stocking.
lost stocking. Try to find one of these in each level. Press the 1 button to make Chris shake that tree.
What's that gonna do? Ah, yes, more snowflakes. Fun fact, actually, in the original special of Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Santa was voiced by the late, great Mickey Rooney. I always thought that was cool. Yeah, Mickey Rooney, like, he was doing stuff well into his 90s. I believe he had a cameo in the 2011 Muppets movie. It's amazing to see, like, old actors like that living well into my time. And actually, as of me recording this today, is the 100th birthday of Dick Van Dyke. And look, boy, I gotta tell you, dude, I'm seriously happy he lived to be 100.
Bonus snowflakes.
Oh, bonus. Yeah, I'm seriously happy Dick Van Dyke lived to be 100 because, yeah, because also earlier this week, I'm recording this December 13th, 2025. It's probably Christmas Day, so I really don't want to jinx anything by then, but, like, yeah, I'm seriously, I kind of needed that, 'cause, after earlier, like I said, Jeff Garcia died, the voice of Sheen from Jimmy Neutron, and then right after him, Jim Ward, the guy who voiced Doug Dimmadome and Chet You Betcha on Fairly Odd Parents. So having those two in a row die kind of just stung, so, hearing Dick Van Dyke live to be 100,
So
it is
of
kind of
course, they
uplifting.
had to teach Chris how to make toys.
Fix as many toys as you can. I just hold the right bumper and it fixes the fucking toy. Or I can... Wow, yeah, in this case, like, holding the Wii Remote, like, sideways... Yeah, see, I can't fix this toy. Wow, I gotta hand it to them. They already make better use of the motion
Perform
controls
the motion shown
than
on
the
screen.
Rudolph game did. Yeah, I don't think I have this. I don't think I have this particular motion mapped on Dolphin.
Perform the motion shown on screen.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't have it mapped though. Well, that was a bonus level anyway, so I don't give a shit. Still, I gotta hand it to them, actually making use of the Wii Remote's different motions.
I'm a man now, Tanta. I can take those toys across the mountain of the Whispering Winds. Today, I'll leave for Somber Town.
Yeah, this is actually where I got up to in the game. Oh, nice rainbow in the background. Or is it so cold that that rainbow is actually the Northern Lights? Seymour! The house is on fire! No, mother, it's just the Northern Lights. Aurora Borealis. At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen. Yes. May I see it? No. And that was another pretty short level. What is this, Sonic Lost World now?
And so, Chris continues
We're on chapter
his journey
4
across
already.
the mountain
Sheesh.
of the Whispering Winds to deliver his toys to the children of Somber Town.
Fuck me. You know, I mentioned the whole Wii Remote thing earlier. I do at some point want to get like a USB sensor bar. That way I can use like actual proper Wii Remotes on Dolphin. Or actually, you know what? I've even seen people use Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons on Dolphin. You know, use them as like actual Wii Remotes. And I still have my Switch 1 Joy-Cons here, so I could always repurpose those if I need to. It would be really useful in like Wii Sports instead of having to change, you know, my control scheme every time I want to do boxing. Actually, two games I think it would work really well in are Mario Party 8 and 9.
But what he didn't realize was at that very moment, in the Somber Town City Hall,
His Honor, Burgermeister Meisterburger.
Uh-oh. Oh.
I've broken my funny bone. What caused me to trip?
This, sir.
A toy? As I suspected, I hate toys, and toys hate me. Either they go or I go, and I am certainly not going.
Oh, this
Now
voice
take this
acting.
down.
Look, I know Rankin-Bass voice actors were also kind of cheesy, but I definitely don't recall them ever just reading off the script and calling it a day.
Will be placed under arrest and thrown in the dungeon.
Yeah, the toys are banned now, I guess. Again, it's been a while since I've seen this special.
having arrived in Somber Town, Chris began handing out toys to every boy and girl.
Okay, I don't think I should worry about copyrights here because, you know, Santa Claus is coming to town. It's very much a novelty song. It's very much public domain novelty shit. I'm not worried about anything happening to me. But I can always give it a quick round in Audacity if necessary. And you know what? I have the ROM here. I can always rip game assets.
Press the 1 button to make Chris open that chest.
Thank you, Mr. Narrator. Better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah, again, I'm not worried about it. And you know what? The video is not going to be out for this video is not going to be out for like another 2 weeks after I'm recording it. So if I have trouble getting it through the copyright system, I have plenty of time to fix it. Wasn't I supposed to deliver toys to children or something? Because those kids look pretty sad, so I don't know. Chapter 6. Oh, crap. So what, is ice going to be illegal now? Every time somebody slips? If he slips on it? This Burgermeister asshole. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's all right if you want to relax, but really this is just another mediocre platformer. Doesn't really do anything to reinvent the Wii. Not that it necessarily needs to, but you couldn't maybe make a fun game in the process, or at least give it something of substance. No, because you had to rush something out for Christmas, and in the end, you end up getting something that is marginally better than the Rudolph game. Yay!
You must not play with toys.
Oh, this lady. Oh, I just remembered this.
Who are you?
I think
Jessica.
in the special, like,
What do you
when
mean
Santa
by the
actually
children
meets
toys?
Jessica, they do this whole
Don't you know
2D
toys are
animated
against the
sequence,
law?
which is supposed to
Gee,
represent them
that's kind
falling
of
in
silly
love.
law.
If the Burgermeister saw you, we would
Yeah,
all be in
Rankin-Bass did
great
some weird
danger.
shit back
In
then.
danger from toys?
That's why I'm not
Why, that's
overly
the
fond of
silliest
some of their
thing I
specials.
ever
I get the
heard.
appeal of
Toys
them,
are
but
frivolous.
some of them,
Practical,
the only ones I can really
unproductive,
say I like are like Frosty the Snowman and
What's
Little
that?
Drummer Boy,
For
and
you.
that's it. And even then, that's only because those are like 30 minutes long as
China
opposed
doll?
to an hour long,
I
like
always
this,
wanted
or
one when I was
Rudolph,
little,
or Year
but I
Without a
had
Santa
toys when-
Claus. Yeah, because
Thank
they
you.
had some
Watch out for
serious
that doll.
issues with like
She's
dragging
a
some of these
hardened
specials
criminal,
out, I
I
tell you
hear.
what.
Well, maybe it is a silly law.
Oh, what do you say you help me hand out these presents? It's too big
But
a
again,
job for
Frosty
one
and Little
oversized
Drummer Boy,
criminal
those
and a
two are
little
peak.
lost penguin.
Stop! In the name of the law! You brats are under arrest. Take them away.
Don't arrest those kids. It was my fault. I gave them the toys.
You? How
And
dare
Mickey
you?
Rooney, you are
You
not.
are obviously a nonconformist and a rebel.
Actually, hold
Arrest
on.
this man. Arrest him.
I'm pretty sure Mickey Rooney was still, because yeah, this game came out in 2011. Mickey Rooney wasn't dead till like 2014. I mean, granted, he was a very, very old man by then, but part of me kind of wonders if he maybe could have reprised his role for this game. You know, it's not like he was doing much else in his 90s. I guess we'll never know. Yeah, not only did he die in 2014, but that's when Shirley Temple died, too. And, you know, Shirley Temple kind of stung for me because... Not because I really watched any of her movies, but, like... You know, if you watched, like, Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network in, like, the late 2000s, early 2010s, you may remember, like, every other commercial break, they would be advertising her fucking Time Life DVD set. And it would just drive you mad every time they aired it. So, you know, there is a bit of nostalgia of I do have a bit of nostalgia for Shirley Temple. Not really from the movies, but just from how much her commercial annoyed the piss out of me and every other kid my age.
Stop! Stop!
Oh, another thing I associate with Shirley Temple is her handing her like 7 Oscars. It's like she made like a special trophy for Walt Disney when Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was coming out. It was like 1 big Oscar and then like 7 little Oscars. And there's footage of like Shirley Temple presenting it to Walt Disney, and Walt Disney's like, "Oh, I'm so happy. I think I'll choke," or something like that. Just cheesy Walt Disney kind of stuff. And that's another level complete.
Chris narrowly
Chapter
escaped
8.
the guards of Sombertown, but he wasn't safe yet. He still had to cross the mountain of the Whispering Winds to get back home.
I wonder if this would be a good speedrunning game for me, knowing I can, like, run over the narrator. I would say I would like to see somebody speedrun this, but let's be honest, somebody definitely has at this point. And if not, then get to work. Even if I have to... I'll be like Thanos at the end of Age of Ultron. I'll be like, fine, I'll do it myself. Wow. I think that level was pretty short, even by the standards of this game. Like, good lord. Also, holy shit, if you look hard enough, you will still see a square around the reindeer and penguin. Like, no. Yeah. Well, yeah, pause. Like go back to that loading screen and pause it. And like move your head around. You will see the fucking square.
You are trespassing on the land of the Winter Warlock.
Wow, I think we're like halfway through the special now.
Hey, let go! Let go!
You don't look very distressed, Chris. I do not like your teeth.
Now I have you and you'll never get away.
Look, before you do me in, would you tell your tree friends to let me loose for a second? You see, I have something for you.
What is this, a trick?
Oh, no, sir, Mr. Warlock. Or may I call you Winter?
Mr.
Winter.
Warlock, if you please.
Well, I managed to save one little toy, and I'd like you to have it.
You wish to give me a present? A toy? But nobody ever gives mean old Warlock a toy.
I'd like to start a new custom. If you just call off...
What? Oh. Yes, of course. You
My
mustn't mind
God.
the tree
Just the
monsters.
same looping
Their bark
animation
is worse
over
than their bite.
like such diverse lines of dialogue.
Hey, Willy Willow, Peter Pine, release the Kringle. No tricks now, Kringle.
Oh, no, sir, Mr. Warlock.
A choo-choo. I've always wanted one. My icy heart. It's
Come on, give us a boss fight or something. That model looks even worse.
Please, call me Winter.
Looks like he
Suddenly,
put on a
my
few
whole
pounds, too.
outlook has changed from bad to good. But will it last? I really am a mean and despicable creature at heart, you know. It's so difficult to really change.
Difficult? Why, look here. Changing from bad to good is as easy as taking your first step.
Yeah, look at the fucking square. Like, yeah, like move your head around. You will see a square on that. You will see the square around the graphic. Okay, this might get copyrighted because I think this was a song they made for the actual special. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, since Universal owns the rights to this special, there is honestly a chance this video gets copyrighted. So all I can do is pray. Yeah, this is a thrilling gameplay. Yeah, honestly, I don't even have to hold the control stick because, or actually in this case, in my case, the D-pad. But yeah, I don't even have to hold anything because, yeah, you know, Kringle, he's moving by himself. Honestly, I don't even have to hold I don't think I have to hold the A button. I mean, I press it anyway, you know, to collect the snowflakes. But wondering if I could just let this level play out without doing anything. You know what? Put Luigi's model over Kringle, and it could be like Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. But yeah, I really hope this is not the original recording from that Mickey Rooney did for the special, because shit. Wait, so yeah, so now I feel like we're in a repeating loop of, I think if once I collect all the snowflakes, maybe something happens. Oh wait, no, actually, yeah, the flagpole is right there. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Gaze into my magic crystal snowball.
Scrub away the snow. Oh dear.
Someone is looking for you.
Yeah, and I have the left stick. I have the left stick collaborated, or calibrated, I should say. I have the left stick calibrated. Oh no, it's the right stick that's calibrated.
Great
Yeah, left
job.
stick is calibrated to tilt, right stick is calibrated to the Wiimote doing all its other shit. God, if I had remembered that left stick thing earlier, I probably could have completed that toy mission from before. Chapter 10.
I thought I'd never
There's
find
Jessica.
you again. I wanted to bring you these. Letters and notes from the children of Sombertown, asking for more toys.
She sounds
You see,
like
the
a
Burgermeister
female character on
destroyed the ones
Family
you
Guy.
brought.
You tell those youngins they'll be.
Her voice
kind
kind of reminds me of...
But only if
You remember
they
there was
behave
that female
themselves.
newscaster,
No
Diane
crying or
Simmons,
pouting.
and they ended up killing her off?
A letter from Sombertown. I'd better make sure I grab every
I remember
letter
that
I can
episode
find
very
to make
vividly,
sure
too.
all the children get what
It was
they
like
want.
one where they went to like James Woods' mansion, I think. It was like a murder mystery. And it was revealed that like Diane was killing everybody. And I remember like the American Dad episode from that season as well. Where he was like, where it was like, oh, 100 people will die in this American Dad episode. And then Roger comes up and is like, tonight we're going to find out who shot Mr. Burns. Wait, it was the baby? 15 years ago?
After I cast this spell, you'll be able to jump high into the sky.
Oh dear. Yeah, this is quite something, all right, I tell you. So we're delivering letters to animals? What fucking... I know this is Rankin-Bass. I shouldn't think much of it, but, like, I can only suspend my disbelief for so long, you know? Yeah, but, you know, before I realize, you know, these are... You know, these specials, you know, they're basically designed to emotionally manipulate you into thinking that you don't have seasonal affective disorder.
It feels good to be home.
Oh, here's the
There's
toy
no time
mission
to
again.
rest.
Maybe I can
I need
redeem
to make
myself.
as many toys as I can. The children are counting on me.
Yeah, I'm even doing like the left stick and nothing's... Oh, wait. Wait, I had to press the A button? Oh, no, but I was pressing the right bumper earlier and nothing was happening. So, what the hell? Yeah, and here's the toy that I'm going to get stuck on.
Perform the motion shown on screen.
If only I had an actual Wii remote, or a Joy-Con, for that matter. If I had something that could properly, you know, emulate the
Perform
Wii's
the
motion
motion
controls.
shown on screen.
Because, yeah, you know what? I wonder if the Joy-Cons could make Donkey Kong Barrel Blast somewhat bearable. I'm probably getting my hopes up too high, but... You know,
Once
it's
again,
Donkey Kong Barrel
Chris makes his
Blast.
way to
Let me have
Sombertown
this.
Through the mountain of the whispering winds.
Oh, movie stills.
This spell will make you run extra fast.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Headphone users, please lower your volume. Because I'm gonna do this. Oh wait, he's not running anymore. Nix the music. There's a dreidel, apparently. Even though that's more of a Hanukkah thing. You know, the whole dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. Like, the fuck? Oh, wait, wait.
Jessica told the children to leave
Okay,
their
we're back
doors
here.
unlocked.
We're back here.
I'll be sure to check the doors so that I can hand out more toys.
Yeah, so we should be coming up on the end here. Wait, okay, what power does he have this time?
This bell will make you run extra fast.
I'm not gonna do the Sonic music again, because... Oh, God. Yeah, I really don't like how the powers don't last that long. This is honestly the kind of game where I would expect the powers to last for, like, the whole goddamn level. Wow, damn, I, like, actually thought the game froze.
Perform the motion shown on screen.
Fix. Oh, we have to fix the toys.
Well done.
Okay. It's, that is what the game needed to slow down in its tracks for? Okay. Ah, yeah, we're doing this now. Looks like this is a requirement.
Point at the screen to hand out presents.
Deliver the gifts. Okay. Point at the screen. Well, I'm doing just that, so I don't know why. Fucking. Oh, I see.
Point at the screen to hand out presents.
Yeah, this is,
Point at the screen to hand out
Shut
presents.
up. Oh, I have to, like, actually point. Okay. See, I was, like, shaking the Wii remote, or... It's not worth getting into it. Just, you know what? You know what? In case any of Nintendo's lawyers are seeing this, I am, in fact, playing this on an actual Wii. Yay. Okay, there's the guard.
Stop!
Okay, well, I can easily escape you anyway. Huh, got your ass down. Hooba-dooba.
Point at the screen to hand out presents.
All right. What? My hands are over the fucking...
Point at the screen.
I am
to
pointing
hand
at the
out
screen.
presents.
I am pointing at the fucking screen, and this was working earlier. What the fuck?
Point at the screen to hand out presents.
What? Yeah, because if you notice that blue present, it generated, like... what my hand wasn't even on it when it just fucking appeared, so it's... I don't know. What? Yeah, 1 minute they're actually taking advantage of the Wii's motion controls, and the next second they're not. Look, just don't ask me to make sense of this game, because I sure as hell can't. It's not worth it. It's not worth getting that extra snowflake. Yeah, I'm getting pretty bored, actually. Is this the end of the game? Chapter... Yeah, I don't know how much longer I can do this. How long have I been recording? Wow, 50 minutes. Yeah, that seems pretty standard for one of my videos these days. Yeah, I do want to quit. Wow, for a second I almost thought this was a PC app and it was going to take me out of Dolphin altogether. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, that was, those were the 2 Rankin-Bass games for the Wii. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the fucking minigame compilation, and Santa Claus is Coming to Town, just a mediocre platformer. You know, I'd expect nothing less from the console that gave us Chicken Shoot. Anyways, yeah, this is Bumpy Gaming going back under the bed, and have a Merry fucking Christmas, will ya? Shit. Bah humbug.